Stand by. 3, 2, 1. On air.
So you think you know a lot about the sailing channels, right? This is your chance to sink or swim. While you think you may be a sailing buff, there's an ocean's worth of information out there. Stick around for loads of good fun by asking yourself, what do you know about your favorite sailboat cruisers? And don't worry, it's going to be multiple choice. Are you on board? Great! Let's make some waves! Alright, there will be 11 simple questions crossing almost a dozen of the most popular sailboat cruising channels. Let's cast off lines and get started. Take it away, Lawrence.
Thanks, Bruce. Question number 1. Brian Trautman of Sailing SV Delos was inspired to begin sailing after reading this book. A. 3 Years in a 12-Foot Boat by Stephen G. Ladd. B. Sailing Alone Around the World by Joshua Slocum. C. Dove by Robin Lee Graham. The correct answer is A. Incidentally, Stephen Ladd sailed 15,000 nautical miles, whereas Brian and SV Delos have now sailed over 70,000.
Cool.
Question number 2. Riley and Elayna of Sailing La Vagabonde are about to buy a new boat. What was their first vessel? A. An Amel Super Maramu. B. Outremmer 45. C. Beneteau Cyclades. The correct answer is C. Riley and Elayna met in Greece after Riley had bought La Vagabonde from 3 arguing Italian businessmen.
Jumping jellyfish.
Question number 3. How much did Jordan and Desiree of Sailing Project Atticus pay for their first boat, a 1963 Allied Seawind? A. Nothing, they got it for free. B. $5,000 US. C. You can't fool me, they never owned an Allied Seawind. The correct answer is B. Jordan and Desiree met while crewing on a super yacht.
They were chock-a-block in that old vessel.
Get ready for question number 4. Sailing Uma is A. A 1972 Pearson 36. B. A 1998 Pacific Seacraft 40. C. A 1988 Najad 440. Dan and Kika live on Sailing Uma, which is actually a 1972 Pearson 36. So the correct answer is A. They've completely converted their vessel to electric with an Electro-Beck motor they bought on eBay.
Nice.
Question number 5. What other sailboat cruising YouTubers were Jason and Nikki of Gone with the Wynns stranded temporarily because of COVID? A. Sailing Nahoa. B. Sailing Zatara. C. Sailing Doodles. The correct answer is B. Early on during COVID, Tonga's borders were closed, which prevented the Gone with the Wynns crew from getting back to their catamaran Curiosity. Zatara and the Wynns both hail from Texas.
A million scavenging sea monsters probably wouldn't have them do it again.
On to question number 6. Where is Erik Aanderaa from? A. London, England. B. Helsinki, Finland. C. Haugesund, Norway. The correct answer is C. Aanderaa started sailing when he was 11 years old. He had asked his father for a small motorized dinghy, but instead received an 11-foot sailing dinghy, similar to an Optimist, which he regularly sailed in the inshore waters of Haugesund on Norway's west coast. Like rats deserting a sinking ship, we've only got 5 more questions, so hold on to your tiller. Question 7.
Okay.
What's up with the channel MJ Sailing? A. They are shopping for a new boat which they plan to sail this autumn. B. They are building a kit-based catamaran using a 3D module technique. C. They've decided not to sail anymore and instead are marketing a line of Doodles bikini wear. Although Bobby from Sailing Doodles once did give Jessica a bikini, the correct answer is B. Matt and Jessica are single-handedly building a Max Cruise 42SC catamaran. Question 8. Barry Perrins, aka Adventures of an Old Sea Dog and White Shadow, were listed missing at sea for 2 weeks. Which country hailed Barry and did a flyby? A. The French Navy. B. Australian Coast Guard. C. It was definitely Tonga. The correct answer is A. Barry had multiple problems during his Pacific crossing, including issues with his sail rig, his steering, and a dirty bottom. White Shadow's bottom, that is. If you haven't already, watch episodes 120 to 124 of Barry's Crossing.
Dirty bottom. Time for a haul out.
On to question number 9. When sailing La Vagabonde crossed the Atlantic with Greta Thunberg, they had an experienced navigator on board. Who was that person? A. Nikki Henderson. B. Laura Decker. C. Jessica Watson. The correct answer is, of course, A. In 2018, Nikki Henderson became the youngest ever skipper to lead a team in the Clipper Round the World yacht race at the age of 25.
10,000 thundering typhoons. She's a good sailor.
Question 10. Which of these sailing YouTubers announced they had COVID in June 2021? A. Nika from White Spot Pirates. B. Colin from Sailing Parlay Revival. C. The entire crew of Sailing Zatara. On June 13th, Colin from Sailing Parlay Revival posted on his Facebook page that it hit him like a ton of bricks. Fortunately, he pulled through and is doing well. The correct answer is B. And finally, question number 11. Who live-streamed as their vessel took on water? A. Barry from Adventures of an Old Sea Dog. B. Erik Aanderaa. C. James from Sailing Zingaro. The correct answer is C. James live-streamed from YouTube on May 2021 when his new vessel was taking on water. He later determined it was because of a faulty speed transducer.
You are fired.
Land ho! We've made it! Thanks for being close haul on this passage. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to share a comment below on how well you did. Or didn't. Fair winds and following seas.